motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Let's go! And cycle.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I almost see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, Jackson. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Well, the Rams had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off for a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 in the first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Ja'Marr Chase.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
First down, here's Burrow.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a throw here, hauled in, finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out the field position at the least.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. They'll look to throw here.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Still gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
On the double.
1st down, Minnesota.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Burrow looking to pass. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings have moved out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Rams 7. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a deep ball there on... But it'll wind up incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To the air again, Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's good for 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
19 right.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16.
14 yards. That's good.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
third quarter. All tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Minnesota.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On second down at 4. Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense could go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there. What's going to be the final play? Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2nd and 11.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch. Get both feet in.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Back to throw now on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Jerry Jeudy
from 17 yards out.
And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And they take a knee. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football